Hey y'all, it's Macy and Gunner, but today's episode is going to be all about the technology. I am a high-tech redneck. I love technology that can give me an advantage, an edge, no pun intended. We're going to be going over the Moultrie EDGE in the field. Today me and Slade are going to put out my Moultrie EDGE at one of his spots in Alabama so I can get all the pictures of the big deer. He's on his way to Ohio once again. I've been twice with him. But he's going back for, what time is this for you?
Trip number 7 or 8.
Are you serious? I thought it was 4.
Hunting wise, I've been up here, 3 or 4 times during the summer too. I mean, we need to clarify if like a giant, 170-inch deer shows up on this camera, like who's shooting him?
I guess I'll be the first to see him. And since y'all don't know Slade that well, I've never really put boyfriends on my social media like this, but he is so worthy of getting to know, so I figured we would do a little get to know Slade. What do you think?
I mean, if you want to.
Where are you from?
Butler, Alabama.
What's there?
Not much. We just got a Dollar General, a McDonald's, so we're on the way up.
And your family has a farm, right?
We actually live about 20 minutes from Butler. Kind of grew up on the family farm.
You want to tell them about your grandpa?
Yeah, he was, I guess, a little local turkey hunting legend. That's where my passion for hunting, especially turkey hunting, came from. And, anyway, just super blessed to have kind of grown up in that environment and having him as a mentor. And it's kind of led to starting the companies I have in the outdoor industry and just being as passionate about it as I am. Whether that's healthy or not, I'm not sure.
I'm sure he'd be very proud of you. I've enjoyed hearing the stories about him.
I like to think so. Tennessee's probably top of the list right now.
Why is that? A
lot of good memories there, a lot of great hunting, and I feel like every time me and you have hunted in Tennessee, it's been successful. And this is kind of the first place we've met, so it's top of the list. The one I harvested in Tennessee last year was my biggest score-wise. It was just over 160. But this year we're on 2 deer that are both probably 190s to 200s. So by far the biggest I've ever hunted, and just praying they give me a chance.
Well, I can't wait for you to get one of them because I know I've seen the work put in and the struggles that have happened.
About 50,000 miles on this truck this year. So. I have to go with like 100 green, I guess.
100 green, okay. Okay, now we'll shift and say, what's your favorite physical trait about me?
About you?
Yeah. So I'll ask physical and like a non-physical thing. It's like
your eyes and your smile, I guess, would be physical.
Okay, what's a non-physical or non-tangible quality that you love about me?
I like how driven you are. Self-discipline. Just go get it done.
The way we haul corn to our spots, to use these little backpacks, which I'm not sure where Slade got them. Where'd you get these?
One of my buddies created them a while back, and I don't think he's still actively pursuing it, but we're working on getting them going again. It's also a workout, right? Okay, we are not at the spot that we're putting the camera out. We're at another spot that have a great big deer in here, and we are feeding this spot. Only problem is that son of a gun will not daylight. I've never seen him in the daylight. He's come close to shooting light before. It was dark. He's a night owl. I don't know what to do. I hope he comes out, and I hope I'm there to catch him while he does. One thing you're gonna see me wearing in this video are my LITE boots. These are the women's LITE boots that they just came out with. And I wear them every time I come to this spot because I have to cross a creek to get to where I'm hunting. So you may see me promoting LITE Boots a lot right now. One, it's because I love the product, and 2, I know the owners. I love the people behind the brand, and I'm cool with helping them out and promoting their awesome product. And 3, I'm earning a little commission off the boots I sell, just in all honesty. They've allowed me a code. It's LITE Boot Macy if you want to get you a pair, and I'll make a little change off that. So in all honesty, I'm doing that too. And, you know, I won't be trying to sell you something that doesn't work or that I'm not out here wearing every day. I mean, I live in these boots. I wear them every time I walk out the house, I swear. But y'all check LITE Boots out. They're awesome. Would never steer you wrong. This is what I was referring to. Gotta cross the creek to get this spot. This is the spot. This is Macy's spot. Okay, not much to go over here except my technique. When you put out corn, you most definitely want to spin in circles. Just a few times, not enough to make you dizzy or anything, just like a few good spins. Spread that stuff out, maybe even toss some out there just to make it harder to find, make them work for it. This is all BS, these aren't real tips. Can you cut it? I'm gonna show my Moultrie camera. This is my Moultrie EDGE. As you can see, we got it on there at a height that's not too high, not too low, and I have a stick in it right behind it, pointing it downward a little. So really getting those deer's good angles. You can see that's the little panel where you switch it on and off and you connect it. The batteries are up in here. You can put 8 or 16. I have 16 in it for a little extended battery. I've been pleased with the battery life. I've been pleased with the pictures. And honestly, Moultrie's not responsible for this, but I'm very pleased with the deer that have been coming through. And I have the Moultrie Mobile app, which I can show you more about. Y'all are just gonna have to excuse Gunner. He told me he is not moving. He wants to be part of the video so bad. But anyways, this is the Moultrie Mobile home screen on my phone. This is the app. So this is where all the deer pics come in. So how can I sort through all these deer pics? One, I can do a filtered search as seen here. So something else I like to do is I save these photos to my camera roll on my phone by use of folders. As you can see here, I have a few deer from different states, and just as the years go by, I can just reference these, see how they grow, and just keep track of what's around and how they're growing, what they're turning into. Plus, it's just so organized. I'm in my organization era, and I'm gonna organize my deer. It brings me joy. I'm gonna do it. So back to the app. One thing I love about the Moultrie Mobile app is video mode. So if I know the deer might be coming by my camera, for example, like if I see they're already in there, I might switch it to video mode real quick and get videos of my deer. One reason I love this is because it's cool. I love it. I don't even know what that means, but I love it. I thought that had the same energy. And two, it can be really helpful. You can see what direction deer are coming from, where they're going, if anything your photo mode misses. Plus, Slade had a deer that he didn't know it, but the deer was hurt. And he turned his camera on video mode and saw that the deer was limping. So it's pretty useful information.
Hey, real quick, can you grab the top of your hat and see if you can catch that leaf? No, you dropped it. You had caught it. It was there. You just had to grab it.
You gotta let me know quicker.
Did you get it? Look at that lucky Spring Legion hat.
Okay, we're back in the truck. We're headed towards the other spot where we're gonna put out a camera. And Slade, I want to continue the questions.
What's your question?
Can you explain briefly what you do for a living, all the stuff that you have your hands into?
Definitely got a lot of irons in the fire. So, started a company called Trips for Trade, which is a website for swapping hunting and fishing trips. Been full-time with that since college. Got a koozie company. We make like custom koozies for outdoor brands. And then I do real estate, so we sell hunting land, timber investments, farms, anything really in the southeast. If you're looking for land, I can help you with that. So that's a few things. We've got several other ventures that we're part of, but that's kind of the main ones.
What do you think?
That'll work.
Now it's on. I'm gonna check my app and make sure it's taking pictures. Notice how it's tied around the tree, and I've tied the strap around because raccoons will climb on it. You know, stuff might fall on it. Want to make sure it's secure. I've also torn down all the limbs and twigs that might cause a false detection. So once we got to that spot, I marked it on onX just so I can know exactly where my trail camera's at. Okay, this is a very useful tool. It's called the tracker. So when I got to my spot, I put the camera out, marked it, then I turned on my tracker to get back to where I entered the woods so I can create a path of how I got out of there and the best path to take when I go back and hunt it. And this property, it's pretty large. It's got a lot of roads and trails, and also I even left my tracker on until we got back to the truck so I would know exactly how I drove into this spot and where I parked. I marked where we parked the truck, and I tracked all the way to my trail camera. So that's the blue dotted line. That's the trail that takes me back to my spot. This is the most useful tool for not getting lost, okay? It's the best. So we got the spot ready, we're feeding it, and we put up our Moultrie edges to see what's in there. We came here because Slade saw some rubs and just some signs of some big deer up in here back in turkey season, which is why we made it back. Put up one of my cameras so I get the pictures. I will share them with Slade.
I hope so.
I'm done hunting in Ohio, so gonna see what's in Alabama at this spot. I think we're pretty confident about it, and I can't wait to hunt it. So we're done here. Thank you, Slade, for letting me hunt your spot. And good luck in Ohio. He's gonna go kill an Ohio deer or Tennessee.
I think
one?
Ohio tomorrow. We'll see. Cameras
Whichever
change
one
everything.
walks out at the right time.
We're watching cameras, so picture comes through, and we're headed to that spot. So we'll see.
We meaning you, because I'm going to Georgia, spend some time with my family. But
just saying, I'm excited to watch you kill the second biggest deer on this property.
bye-bye. Go killing.
We got a big deer to go after.
See you
See
soon.
you for ducks in a week and a half.
Love you.